guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing fine because it's December and Christmas is coming. Come on, be merry. So today's video is going to be something else, but then I looked into the mirror and I was like, you should make this one. So if you're watching this video, there's like a lot of chance that you wear specs. And if you don't, you definitely know someone who does. Like more than half of my class is bespectacled. Yes, sabki aankhein kharab hai. Today, we are gonna talk about some things people who wear specs face. So I hope you relate to this irrespective of whether you got specs recently or you have been having specs for years. For me, I had specs since like 3rd grade. So I think I'm pretty qualified to make this video. Hey, watch this video even if you don't wear specs, okay? Like, please. You might get specs someday. And these things are real. Number 1, beds or palang or bistar or whatever. You know what I mean. Well, there's like a lot of things about this, but to summarize it, I put it in one word. So beds are a struggle because you can never really get comfortable when you're watching a movie or something because your specs keep doing this. Remove your specs, keep it aside and then you just fall asleep. And when you wake up, the pair of specs are under you and they are all broken. Sometimes you sleep with the specs beside you and you have drooled all over your specs. And also sometimes when you are in your bed, you're probably on your phone and you're wearing your specs and then now it's time to sleep, so you have to remove your specs, but there is no bedside table. Number 2, when you exercise, aka no sweat. Now if you wear specs and you play some sport that makes you sweat your booty out, then you know what I mean. Well, this won't be an issue for people who have like negligible power in their specs and they can always take their specs off. Whenever I'm out there, the ground, running, my specs refuse to cooperate. They keep going down and sliding off my nose, and they are so attracted, infatuated with the ground and gravity and Newton and friction and sweat and gravity's value 9 point something. Physics for now, you know what I mean. Suck, my dear. Put your specs up. Number 3. So number 3 is very important. So number 3 is applicable to people like me who've been wearing specs for pretty long, and now my specs are a part of me and my face and my body, and it's a part of me now. Okay, you cannot ask me to remove it. That would be like, hey Rishika, please remove your wrist. Well, let's just come to the point. People who wear specs do not look good without specs. Well, if you thought I was gonna remove my specs to demonstrate this, you pervert! And that day, they took my Aadhaar card photo without my specs. So I am not me without my specs. I lose my personality without my specs and look like Donald Duck without my specs. Hate it when you're like, yaar chashme utar ke dikhana. This won't be applicable to you if you got like specs very recently. If you got specs recently, then you probably look bad with specs. I mean, that's also a struggle, right? Number 4, and the most annoying of all, when people ask you for your specs and they try them on, get their fingerprints all over them, they assume that you are dead shot without them. Hey, can I borrow your specs? I just want to see how I look in them, you know. Thank you. How do I look? Oh my god, can you see without specs? You are like so blind, I can literally see nothing with these specs. What is this number? Number 5. 3D movies and sunglasses. You know how absolutely weird it is to have like 2 things over here, one the real specs plus the 3D glasses. And things get really shitty when specs reflects the light and just something happens and you're not really able to see properly. When was the last time I wore sunglasses? That was so freaking long ago. Once you get specs, it's Bye bye sunglasses. No कि अब ऐसे sunglasses आ गए हैं. Can have power, but I'm too cheap for it. Too cheap for it. Number 6. So if you wear specs, I think you get it. What are those dark patches? Okay, let me come up close. This part of your eye is darker. Part that is surrounding it is one shade lighter. Normal. This one strip over here. Right. That, my dear, is called specs tan. Isn't my face supposed to be one color, but 50 shades of brown? Number 7. Car, hot drinks, air-conditioned halls. You know what I'm talking about. So I'll be sitting in my car, right? And then I go out of my car. And then I go blind. Well, you wanted to know why that happens. The surface of my specs become really cold when I'm sitting in an air-conditioned car, and then when I get out of the car, the water vapor present in the air condense on this. So when I'm drinking hot coffee, that makes me feel like I'm a little chicken hatching out of an egg. Probably like Gandalf at the time of his rebirth. Yes, he does not die. Sorry for the spoilers. Let's go watch Lord of the Rings. So the moral of this story is that specs and some things are just incompatible. And the point is, how much ever your specs may trouble you, you love your specs. Your specs are so loyal to you. And you rock your specs. Also, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like the video, तो यार वो thumbs up दे दो.
Oh my god.
If you're new to this channel and you've never seen me, you could totally subscribe. Just do it. Just do it. And thanks for watching and stay tuned till my next video. And so